Hey everyone, this is Darren Bousman, and you are watching Trailers from Hell. We are going to take a look at one of my favorite movies of all time, and I can actually say the movie that convinced me and sold me into wanting to be a director. The Andrew Lloyd Webber, Tim Rice rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. Let's take a look. So, I have a long history with Jesus Christ Superstar. When I was growing up, I thought I wanted to be an actor, and the first show that I was ever cast in was Jesus Christ Superstar. And that was long before I ever saw the movie, and I knew nothing about it. I immediately fell in love with the music. It was done by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. Before our first show, the director wanted us all to get together and watch the film. I can honestly say that the film changed my life. I don't know exactly, and I still to this day can't pinpoint what it is. I think a lot of it has to do with just kind of how insane it was. You have this movie basically taking place in the last week of Jesus' life, which, that in itself is I guess, mildly interesting, but how Norman Jewison decided to direct the film with using guns and tanks and basically mixing a very, very, very old story with very, very modern props. Also, I think that I was able to look at for the first time in my life and realize an acting performance that actually changed me, and that's by Carl Anderson, who recently passed away, who plays Judas in the film. It is a shame that he did not do more work. I still to this day look at his performance given as Judas, and I'm kind of just amazed by it. Something that again is amazing to me is this is a rock opera, not a musical. It is non-stop singing. There's only one spoken line of dialogue in the entire movie, and I'd never seen anything like it. Something fun to note about this movie is it's extremely flamboyant, as you can tell right now by the guys in tie-dyed shirts jumping around in ridiculous fashions. But something kind of fun is a lot of these people after this movie went out of the film industry or making normal mainstream films into making pornographic films. There is a legend here that Ron Jeremy is in one of these people in the back here in this scene, actually a song by Simon Zealots. I've never been able to find Ron Jeremy. However, I can tell you the character of Peter actually went on to be a very, very famous porn actor as well as porn director. Peter is played by Paul Thomas, and he actually had a show on Showtime for a while that actually followed his exploits in the porn industry. Ted Neely plays Jesus here, and again, another fun fact about Ted Neely's performance is this film was made in the 70s, and he is still, to this day, playing Jesus Christ in a touring production. I've been lucky enough to see Jesus Christ Superstar numerous times in numerous productions. The last one I saw was actually Ted Neely playing Jesus at 70, and Jack Black playing King Herod. It was a pretty insane experience. Something else kind of interesting to note is when they filmed this movie, they actually filmed it in Israel. Scorching heat, they had to stop filming every 20 minutes and give everyone a half-hour break because it was so hot as they were filming it. It's a movie that still to this day I can sit through and watch time and time and time again. And if you've never seen it, I highly recommend you check it out, Jesus Christ Superstar.